Hi guys, it is a rainy afternoon here in California. I'm running around trying to do 1,000 things at once. I'm a busy mom, and I've got to figure out something that I can do for dinner that will also double as leftovers for lunches for the rest of the week for myself to take to work. Now, I got to stick with what I've got in the pantry, so it's got to be simple and it's got to be pretty easy. I am no master chef, nor do I want to be. But I'm going to help you through my chicken pot pie and tell you a bunch of ways to change it up. It's really adaptable, and it is a family favorite here in my house. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cook about 2 pounds of chicken. I use boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I pick up from the store. I use lemon pepper seasoning, and you want to season it liberally. As we add our other ingredients, the seasoning gets a little diluted. So you pick whatever flavor seasoning you like. You can use Mrs. Dash or any kind of herb seasoning, whatever your favorite is. Now, according to the USDA.gov.org, we need to cook our chicken breast about 6 to 8 minutes per side. You can use any kind of skillet. You don't want to overcrowd the pan because that'll dry out your chicken. It'll take longer to cook. It's just not as delicious. So I like to cook mine in a skillet with the lid on. You're going to cook it over a medium heat. I put a little bit, well, usually I use olive oil, but you know what? Today I had vegetable oil. It's what I had. So I put a little bit of vegetable oil on the bottom of the pan, let it warm up, season both sides of the chicken breast, put it in. I dump a splash of water in it, just helps keep the moisture in the chicken. Put the lid on, 6 to 8 minutes. Use a fork, flip it over, cover it again, 6 to 8 minutes. Easy breezy. As soon as that's done, I'm going to cut it up in pretty bite-sized pieces, as you can see. I also live with my dad, and he's not a whippersnapper anymore, so he has a harder time chewing some of the bigger pieces, so I make sure that I cut it really nice bite-sized pieces. So, and then when I'm done taking the chicken out of the pan, I like to add all of my juices and everything that's left over into my mixture as well. So this is the basis for our chicken pot pie mixture. The next thing we use is frozen veggies. You can use frozen veggies, you can use canned veggies, whatever you have that's going to work. You can use peas and carrots, you can use broccoli. My family favorite is corn, peas, green beans, carrots. Easy breezy. So we're just going to cut this open and dump it in. I like easy things. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use, my family calls it a cream of something, right? Whatever you have. Today I'm using cream of chicken. I've used cream of mushroom. I've used cream of celery. Cream of something, whatever you got. So you can use, there's the bigger cans in the store. I use about 2 cans per serving that I'm baking up. Sometimes you need a can opener. Sometimes they just pop right open. Easy, right? As few resources as possible is what I like to do. And all we're doing is dumping it in. Easy breezy. Gotta figure out something that's gonna warm my family up on this cold day. We do get seasons here in California, no matter what you hear. So I'm gonna add my second can real quick, without breaking a nail, hopefully. And then all we have to do is get our mixture combined evenly, because that's all that is our base for the chicken pot pie. We have cooked up chicken that's cut into bite-sized pieces, frozen or canned veggies. And you know what? If you wanted to make it even easier, which I have been known to do, is you use a rotisserie chicken. You stop by the grocery store on the way home from work or school that day and grab a rotisserie chicken that's already cooked up and cut that up. So that way you have even fewer dishes to do at the end of your day, because let's be honest, who has time for that? So all I'm doing now is stirring up the mixture and all of this deliciousness. And then you're going to drop this in. So you want to get it pretty well mixed up there. Everything pretty evenly incorporated and distributed. I'm using a Glass Pirates baking dish today. Doesn't matter what shape of a dish you use. You can use round. You can use any kind of baking dish. It's super simple. There are no judges in my house about what things look like, only how delicious it is. So I'm just putting this all here in the baking dish. Oh, it looks so good. So remember, when you're cutting up your chicken after you've cooked it, you want to make sure that the juices run clear. If there's any kind of pink or reddish juices, you definitely want to keep that chicken going for a few more minutes. All right, got all of my deliciousness ready to go. So the next step is super simple. Have you noticed the theme yet? I like simple. We're gonna make our topping for our chicken pot pie. So we have it in our baking dish all ready to go, pretty smoothed out and even. You use Bisquick is my favorite. But really, if I can find the store brand, that's what I use. I think this week Bisquick is what was on sale. So I'm adding 1 cup of Bisquick to the topping mixture. It's not cooperating right now. And then half a cup, so that's 1 cup of Bisquick or any kind of biscuit mix, ready mix, and half a cup of milk and 1 egg. It just doesn't get simpler than that. We're gonna whisk together with a fork. Simple. No fancy tools in my house. I don't have time. I'm not made of money. So it's as simple as it can be. So we're just whisking this up, our little biscuit topping for our chicken pot pie. You want to get as many of the lumps out as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to bake up fine, I promise. So just as smooth as you think it's ready to go, you want to make sure everything's pretty well incorporated, right? So not perfect, but good enough. And then simple, you just pour it across the top of your chicken and veggie and cream mixture. You want to get a good even layer. Doesn't have to go all the way to the edges. Just want to kind of coat the top, because what is pot pie if you don't have the delicious crust? All right, so that's about as good as that's going to get. I kind of smooth it over real quick. So there you go. Simple. So that's what it looks like. We've preheated our oven to 400 degrees. So we're going to throw this in here. And it's going to cook for about 40 minutes. So just keep an eye. You're looking for that perfect golden brown crust with the cream sauce bubbling up. Now, because we're limited on time today, I kind of cheated, took a shortcut, and I already baked up a larger version because I have a big family. So for this, I doubled everything. Super, super flexible. So here is my pot pie, and that's what's for dinner tonight, just with things that I've already had in my kitchen. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and I'll see you guys soon.